I think people would be really surprised by the early history, by the fact that 4,500 bomber aircrew were trained here. I think they'll also be surprised at some of the very early racing, so the illicit racing that happened. So the boys from Stowe used to break in and drive Humbers around the track. The first race, official race, happened in 1948, but then the very first international Formula One Grand Prix, or World Championship Grand Prix, took place at Silverstone.
My parents moved here in the 1970s, and as children we used to come up to the race circuit. My younger brother Aaron Walsh is an absolute motor racing fanatic, and in the old days the traffic from the race meetings used to actually come through the village, and they used to queue through the village, and so we used to, as children, stand on the sidelines to say, have you got any stickers from the race events, which they used to hand to us, and my brother used to put them on his bedroom door. So he's absolutely thrilled that it is in situ here.
Desiré Wilson, if you haven't heard of her, is famous because she is the only woman to have won an F1 race. Desirée's story just really resonated with me, being a woman, and she was so lovely, and she also donated her racing overalls and helmet, which are in the exhibition. Hearing about how hard it was for her, she was a very able, great driver, and how hard it was for her to try and get into F1, and how the opportunities perhaps were not in her favour.
Obviously the Silverstone Experience wouldn't have been possible without the National Lottery players, and we are really grateful for the £9.1 million grant that we were awarded by the National Lottery Heritage Fund. Without that, none of this would have been possible.